Welcome to your Daily Dose. My name is Robert. I am joined today by my friend Miriam. Miriam, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. And you?
I'm well. Improv is for a lot of people one of the scariest things you can do. It goes beyond even public speaking. And Parkinson's is one of the more non-attractive diseases, as if there were any attractive ones, but geez, it's like, what a crappy thing to have. So now you put these things together. You have Parkinson's, yes, and you're going to do improv. What the heck, Miriam? Why would you do that?
I don't know. It just spoke to me when I saw it, and I thought it would be a way to commune with other people that have Parkinson's. And I love to laugh, and something just drew me to it.
I love that you said that you love to laugh. I have experienced in many people I've dealt with Parkinson's and in the neighborhood of Parkinson's and neighborhoods of a barking dog is some people feel like they don't get to laugh. Like for some reason, oh, I have Parkinson's. I need to kind of take it down. Or other people say, ooh, shouldn't you go relax? You seek out laughter. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very easy to think that you have to be serious all the time and hard and working out what's difficult. But I think it's so important to find humor and find your own inner creativity and realize that you're still alive and on this earth. And in my case, I was young onset, which a lot of these viewers will be. And I think that it's really important to still view yourself as a person that can have a quality of life.
I love that you said that, and I love that you called out the young onset aspect of your diagnosis. What are the challenges? Because a lot of people don't think of Parkinson's as someone a young person can get. Do you mind telling me when you were diagnosed? What age?
Yeah. No, I don't mind. I was 44. I had
Right.
two children, ages 5 and 3, and it was really devastating. I mean, and a shock because I thought of it like everybody else does as an old man's disease, because that's where you commonly see it. But now more and more people are getting diagnosed at a young age. And oftentimes we have it longer than we realize before we're diagnosed.
Yeah. And so that's the thing. So the line about Parkinson's, and people may not know this, is that you don't die from, you die with. So it doesn't necessarily impede the length of your life, but the quality of life. You have some choices to make, right?
Well, I've been really fortunate. Yeah, you can. I was going to say I've been really fortunate in that I've had a very slow progression. And I think some of that is just the way it is. And some of that is that I've taken steps to do things like exercise and things like improv and making sure I'm just doing a lot of things that are good for my health, eating well, taking the medicine. I've been lucky that the medicine works, but I think that there are challenges in having it young because you have to look at the long term, and there's a lot of different stages, and it's just becomes your lifestyle to make sure you're taking care of yourself.
Are there specific gaps that improv addresses for Parkinson's? Because you mentioned exercise, you mentioned the pharmaceuticals, and some people, our good friend Larry Gifford just got DBS. That's certainly a positive surgical intervention. But what specifically does improv do well or address that maybe people don't know as much about?
That's a really good question because it does a lot. It affords you the opportunity, or at least in my experience, to let myself be funny or creative, or let the juices flow, and to use more expression, because you lose your expression. They call it a mask face, and you don't have that much emoting. And I think that it allows me to put myself and become a new character, play a character, whatever I'm doing, and to make it more loud and more emotive. And
Yeah.
so I think those are two. And then also just allowing yourself to like relate to other people. It gives you the opportunity to be more positive and accept offers from the other players. And I think
And
yeah, it's just
that
good
really
for communication and emotion.
Right. I was going to say that relates to life because, an offer in a scene might be, hey, let's get on this rocket ship. But an offer in regular life might be, let's go get a cup of coffee. And some people in a not great state of mind might say no to that, or yes, but maybe later. And to yes and those simple offers can improve the quality of life, can't it?
Yeah, it gives you this excuse to be positive and give things a chance. And
I love the way you said an excuse to be positive.
like it's very easy to be negative. There's a lot to be worried about. But I think your life is better lived if you're positive and open-minded.
I love that you acknowledge the difficulty and the challenges, yes, and you make the choice to be positive anyway. Well, what do you want to say, Stella, before we get out of here? Do you want to say anything to Miriam before we go?
Hi,
Okay.
Stella. Winnie is over here, but I'm not going to pick her up. I just wanted to also say that it's really nice to be among other people in the community that have early onset Parkinson's and that you can relate to and share laughter with and have a camaraderie.
I love that. The camaraderie, the ensemble, it's built very quickly through improvisation. And you know what? We'll wrap it there for now and let everybody come see you on Tuesday, December 5th. Thanks so much for saying yes to this and yes to that very fun performance.
Looking forward.
All right, you take care.
You too.